villainous, has joined the cast of the upcoming USA Network show, which will be created by Mr. Robot creator Sam Esmail, and the show will be written by Andy Greenwald and is based on a novel by Ross Thompson. The show centers on Alvera Pegdill, played by Rosario Dawson, by the way, a tenacious and highly skilled investigator working in Washington, D.C. for a young senator when her 10 years younger sister, Felicity, a homicide detective, is killed by a car bomb. She returns to her corrupt Texas hometown. What began as a search for the murder becomes a fraught and dangerous of the past of Aledria has slung Sochiberry. Ferguson will play Jake Spivey, Alvera's childhood best friend and former running buddy. Once a poorest kid in town, he's returned from years of shadowy business abroad and reinvented himself as the region's richest swell. Now, it's said he dabbles in real estate, in society, in women. Whispers around that he might just be dabbling in drugs, guns, politics too. And only most locals can decide which of those will be worse. Gafegi will play A.D. Singe, a estate attorney in Enos class and rarest of all in these parts. He was Felicity Dill's friend and is ready to be Algera Dill's friend too if she'll As for Garrity, he'll play Captain Gene Calder, a model cop and citizen, a former Boy Scout and current assistant deacon, and professional climber. He was Felicity Dill's boss ever since she was promoted to homicide. Now he's ready to and eager to do anything he can to wrap up the investigation into her murder. Now, Rosario Dawson will also be a producer on this project. And I gotta say, the synopsis sounds interesting. I mean, USA is a decent channel. I mean, of course, Mr. Robot, it's reported that Mr. Robot is pretty much ending. So it looks like, USA is going to have like more, more shows to line up for his channel. And of course, there's season 2 of The Sinner. That's still, that's pretty decent on that. So I'm interested to see what this new show is going to be. And I really dig the casting. I mean, J.R. Ferguson was just in that not so good show Living Biblically. And he has like a role in the upcoming Amazon anthology series called The Romanos. As for Eddie Gaffegi, of course, lots of people know him from the Twilight films. Although he haven't really broke out big as, let's say, Patterson or Stewart or even Kendrick. He's a slightly an underrated actor. I've seen him in a few stuff where he's pretty decent. He was in X-Men First Class. He was in Gone Baby Gone. He's on the show on Crackle called Startup, which got renewed for season 3. He was on the Blacklist Redemption. He was on the Blacklist. And he has a few other projects coming up. He has a film called Better Start Running with Maria Bello. He's in a film called Gods and Secrets from Eddie Shankar. He's in a film called Pimp with Kiki Palmer and DMX. He's in a film called Princess of the Road with Marna Shane. He's in a new Netflix film called The Last Thing He Wanted with Anne Hathaway and Ben Affleck. And he's in a horror film called The SHU. As for Brian Garrity, of course, he's best known for appearing in the Oscar-winning film The Hurt Locker. He was just on that TNT show, The Alienist, which just got picked up for Emmy nominations. He was in that really good Robert F. Kane movie, Bobby. He was on Chicago PD, Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, Ray Donovan, Boardwalk Empire. He's been in a few stuff. And he has a few other films down the line as well. He's in the romance film called My Days at Mercy with Ellen Page and Kate Mara. He's in some film called The Standoff at Sparrow Creek with James Badge Dale. He's in the Ted Bundy film Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Vile with Zac Efron. He's in a film called Faith and a film called Supreme Ruler. So he has a few interesting projects down the line. Anyway, let me give it to you guys. What do you guys think of the sounding of this new USA show? Do you like the sounding of it? Do you actually like these the actors J.R. Ferguson, Eddie Gaffegi, and Brian Garrity? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.